wondered how Airbnb pays their hosts? Whether you're new to hosting or thinking about starting an Airbnb, understanding how you get paid is important. In today's video, I'm going to break down exactly how and when you get paid and some common reasons why your payment might be delayed. So when a guest books, Airbnb is 100% in charge of getting the payment from the guest. As a host, you don't have to do anything. Airbnb is in charge of getting the payment information, collecting the money, setting up a payment plan if that's what the guest wants to do. Airbnb then holds on to that money until the booking date actually arrives. So let's say you get a booking today, but the booking is for 3 months from now. You're not going to get that money until 3 months from now. Airbnb will typically pay the host 24 hours after guests have checked in. Airbnb holds this money for the first 24 hours, basically as a way to make it easier for them if any issues come up. It gives them a window of time, 24 hours, to make sure that the guest is happy with the property and that everything is good. It would be a lot harder for Airbnb to get the money back from the host if there was an issue for some reason. Say the guest showed up and the place was in shambles, or it just totally didn't match the description. Now, Airbnb won't actually release that payment for 24 hours, like I said, but it will actually take a little bit more time to reach your account, depending on what payout method you select. Airbnb actually offers hosts a couple different ways to get paid. It just depends on what you prefer. I'll go through some of the common choices. Number one, direct deposit. This is the method that is the most common and the one that I personally choose. It's just where you have your money directly deposited into your bank account. It usually takes 2 or 3 days to actually reach your account, but this really depends on what bank you use. For me, I get it within like a day or two of Airbnb releasing the funds. Fast pay, this is a way for you to actually access that money immediately after the 24 hours, but there is a small fee associated with it. I believe it's $2. Another option is PayPal, which typically takes a little bit longer than fast pay, but it just depends on your preference if you like PayPal. Airbnb also offers prepaid debit cards, but I'm not really sure what the timeline is with these. Most of these payout options don't pay on the weekends or on holidays. So if you have a guest check-in on a Saturday or on a holiday, you're not going to start seeing that money until at least the first business day. Here are some common reasons why your payout might be delayed. Number one, if you're a new host. Now, I've seen a few different reasons for this, but the one that makes the most sense to me is that newer hosts are more of a risk to Airbnb rather than more established hosts that already have good reviews and good bookings. The delayed payout on this just gives Airbnb extra time to make sure that everything was good with the property and make sure that there was no issues, because it's a new listing, new host. Another reason for delays, if there's any issues with the guest stay, like a last minute cancellation or a dispute, Airbnb might hold on to those payments just until that's all figured out. Another reason is they sometimes review payments for fraud. One thing I wanted to throw in here while we're on the subject of payments and getting paid is if you ever have to refund a guest, it's actually going to come from your next Airbnb payout. So if I had to refund a guest $50, I'm not actually sending them $50 from my personal account. Airbnb is just going to deduct this $50 from my next payout. In the Airbnb app or on the desktop version, you can easily see all of your payments in one place. All you have to do is go to the earnings tab, and from here you can see what payments you have upcoming, what's already been paid, and you can even generate reports to tell you how much you've been paid that month or how much you've been paid all year. Now, keep in mind, if you host on multiple platforms, so say you're hosting on Airbnb and Vrbo, this will only tell you your earnings from Airbnb. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this helpful in understanding the Airbnb payment process. If you're a new host or just curious about hosting, let me know any questions you have down in the comments below. I'm new to this side of YouTube, but you can find me on YouTube Shorts or TikTok, where I share my day-to-day hosting experiences and really what it's like to be a host behind the scenes. So if you want to see what it's really like running an Airbnb, make sure you follow me over there. Until next time, happy hosting.